Hi everyone. I thought today could continue with the series on dangerous people that I encountered whilst I was on the streets, because I know some of you are enjoying that series. Um, Today's one is someone with definite psychopathic traits. Someone that still gives me abuse now, funnily enough. So I will give you some background onto the person and what I witnessed. So this took place when I was at college. As some of you know, I went to college and did a hairdressing course. Always actually an ambition of mine to do hair, funnily enough. I'm an engineer, but no, I was saying always an ambition to do hair, just something that interests me and I like. One day, maybe I'll get to fulfill that, but needs must, so I do what I'm trained in for the time being. So this person. So when I was at college, got chatting to I say girl, but in the day she's a woman, she's in her late 30s, but I'm just girl for argument's sake. Behaves like a child, so I suppose girl. I got chatting to them and was telling them about my situation, and the weekend was coming up, and they said, like, do you want to come and stay at mine for the weekend? There's a spare bed for you, you can just relax for the weekend. Now, as I've mentioned to you before, I'm normally quite reluctant to take people up on these offers because I've encountered a lot of dangerous people and been in some dangerous situations. But it was actually the weekend of which I was on that following Monday, I was going to be starting my job at Pizza Hut. So I thought, you know what, I can actually do with some decent rest. It was October as well, so it's getting cold. So I took them up on the offer. So I got around there, everything seemed fine. The girl herself, she was smoking weed, which I haven't got an issue with. If you want to do drugs, that's on you. But she had kids in the house, and she's walking around smoking a joint like it's nothing, which didn't really sit well with me. But her house, her rules. So as I'm getting chatting to her, I've noticed that she's growing mushrooms. I don't mean psychedelic mushrooms. I mean just I don't know what you'd call them, holistic, whatever. It's a load of hocus pocus in my eyes, but we won't get into that. And she was telling me that she sold them online and she gave advice. And as the evening progresses, she's chatting to a client on some sort of messenger. And the gist I got from it was that she told this person was on SSRI drugs, antidepressants, which anyone who's ever been on these drugs knows that you can't just stop taking them. The withdrawal and side effects physically and mentally can be quite severe. She's told this person to stop taking them immediately and start taking these mushrooms that will do a far better job. Yeah, these mushrooms, not these drugs that have had billions of pounds of research and a GP that's had, a hell of an education to be qualified to prescribe that someone might necessarily need this drug. But yeah, I've told them to stop taking their drugs and take these mushrooms. And I just thought, whoa. So there's a lot of weed being smoked. Now, recovering drug addict. I don't mind people doing it. I just don't want to be around it all the time. You know what I mean? So I'm a recovering drug addict. It's triggers. You know what I mean? Anyone who's suffered addiction will know that you need to avoid your triggers. But I say she's got kids in the house, and all these kids are younger than like 12. And one of the daughters was in the bedroom, was chatting, and she's smoking weed. The daughter's a bit hyper, obviously, I think because there's someone new in the house. Anyone who's got kids, they know what kids are like. And she started blowing weed smoke into her kid's face. Yeah. was horrified, absolutely horrified, trying to make a joke of it. Yeah. And then once the kid had left, I was like, oh, hopefully that'll chill her out and she'll go to bed. I just thought, fuck me. So, really not comfortable in this situation, but again, at the same time, starting a new job. It's cold outside. Week prior, I've been victim of an assault, so I really want to be on the streets, but at the same time, I'm not comfortable here. And it was quite a walk back to where I was based from here. So I've gone to bed, and she had Netflix, and she said, like, you can watch Netflix if you want. And she said to me, like, just spend the weekend, just relax, just get ready for your job, just relax. So I thought exactly that. So actually I caught up on season 3 of Narcos. So I spent the whole weekend doing, because I just tried to avoid the situation of the whole drugs thing and the whole fact that she's trying to get her kids high, and that she's telling people that are being prescribed drugs to immediately stop taking them and take these mushrooms. Weekend ended, saying goodbyes. So I thought it was the end of it. I'm at work, start my new job, Pizza Hut. Start getting a load of abuse by text messages saying that I've just spent the whole weekend lazing around, I haven't helped. I haven't done anything. All I've done is just sit there and watch Netflix. I'm a complete piss taker. I'm a leech. Not just abuse, like vile abuse. Yeah, just how this person could just switch, and for absolutely no reason as well, really got me. I was saying the abuse was horrific, like shaming me on my appearance, which I think that's a vile thing to do to anyone. You can really help who they are. So to shame someone on their body, that's disgusting. If a bloke did that to a woman, he deserved to be strung up. But yeah, I'm scrawny, I'm a pathetic excuse for a man, I look like a little boy. Oh, just non-stop. Oh, I'm a filthy crackhead. Just a person blowing drugs into their kid's face. Yeah. And I approached the college about it, and I said, this is what she's doing. And she was going around telling the other people in my class that, that I'd come round hers and I'd just taken the piss all weekend, and that I'm a junkie this and a crackhead that. So I told the college about it, and I said, look, just keep her away from me. I'm here to learn. I just want to do what I'm doing, and that's it. They were pretty horrified because the college was so supportive to me, and I can't thank them enough. Well, ultimately, I got offered the job in the paper mill, and because of this woman, the abuse, I gave up on the course and I took the job in the paper mill. But the abuse continued, so every time I'd do anything online, there'd be reams of comments from her. I'm a crackhead. I'm all sorts, yeah. I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, what's your issue? What's wrong with you? Couldn't give an explanation. It was just incessant. It's like she's one of my stalkers. So it's the way I do things in the press. Did the same thing. Even got to the point like contacting my ex, like complete psycho. And I've more recently, it's actually come up again. That apparently I had nothing to do with pathways. The thing that there's actually a video of it made by the NHS. The thing that I gave talks at conferences about. It had nothing to do with that. I'm full of excrement about that. I'm lying. I'm a leech. I'm scrawny. Yeah. I don't know. I might not be in the best shape in the world, but I wouldn't say I'm scrawny. I should go out of my way to look after myself. But yeah, again, trying to shame me physically, which that's something that actually gets to me. That is because, like I say, anyone that's conscious of their image, to have someone say these sorts of things, it can cut deep. But yeah, to tell me that I'm scrawny and things like that, it's again no reason, and that I need to f off back to Seasville. Again, that I'm just a leech and I'm a liar. Just yeah. So start again. I say this is a woman that was giving her 12-year-old daughter, involuntarily giving her a 12-year-old daughter drugs. So, and again, like obviously she's a complete psychopath. So again, it's I suppose my own fault. I should have stuck to my guns. I got my gun stuck to me, but I should have stuck to my guns with when people offer these things to be very cautious upon taking them up on their offers. But yeah, I don't know what her motivation was, and what I can think, and I mean no arrogance in this, is that I gather that she was trying to get some sort of social media presence as whatever influencer, I cannot say, yeah. Now, I don't really have a social media presence at all, but I'm aware that I have people that like me, and I am eternally grateful for that. And obviously, I was doing things in the media as well, and I think it just came down to jealousy. So that's, you're jealous of a man that's living on the streets, that's been set fire to, that's had his face stamped on, that's all the things that I've told you, you're jealous of that. As another person that couldn't grasp, I'm trying to say to her, you're not damaging me by doing this, because there's nothing that you can do to me that hasn't already been done. I said, you're damaging the people that I'm trying to help. I'm trying to raise awareness on this issue so no one else will go through what I went through. I'm trying to raise awareness on the systems that are in place for homeless people that do not help homeless people. Okay, they damage homeless people. You're trying to damage that. So you're hurting complete strangers because from all I can gather is you're jealous of my tiny social media presence. Bizarre. There's more, and as usual I will bring them to you. I think I'm coming down with a cold, if you're wondering why I sound a bit bunged up. But hey, everything's going through on the flat. Searches are all being done. It's not going to be long, I can't wait. I'm looking into places where I can sit my course. And I can see light at the end of the tunnel. I really can. And again, Dave, you're a legend. Thank you so much. And again, Adam, you're my brother. Without you reaching out in that first place, none of this would have happened. Love you both. Big love to everyone else. And we'll chat soon.